ACES Awards, which will be presented by Mr. Andy Park.
The ACES team, come on down, gather around.
Oh, no, I will not.
So ACES stands for the Academic Challenge in Engineering and Sciences. And this is a long-lived competition. It used to be called WISE, Worldwide Youth in Science and Engineering, and it used to be hosted by the University of Illinois Engineering Department. They canceled their outreach program a couple of years ago, and so Eastern Illinois has taken up the mantle. And that's actually the birthplace of the ACES team, so they reverted the name back to its original inception. So the ACES team is formed on a tryout basis. I asked for nominations from the teachers of the highest science and math classes, and they put forth a number of names. I sent some invitations out and said, hey, you want to come and take a test for fun? People show up. I take these tests, and I take the highest scores and assemble them into a ragtag you see before you. So this was a particularly special group. While we're not an officially sponsored group by the district, we're always one of the most competitive in the area. And we're always going up against the likes of New Trier, Stevenson, Barrington, all of the big names in the state. Year in, year out, we're always toe-to-toe with them. And we slayed almost all of them this year, save for one. But so our journey began with our regional competition, which is normally hosted by the Oakton Community College. Due to some last-minute confusion on the host's part, we had to revert to virtual, and the team had managed to pull off a regional championship. Moving on to the sectional competition, which was normally hosted by Vernon Hills High School, they also decided to ghost us and decided that this would be virtual. And so we managed to pull into second place at the sectionals, and that gave us a qualifying berth to the state finals. Now, the state finals is a rare feat. We actually qualified last year as a team for the state finals as well. Last year we placed 6th in state, and this year, in our best ever performance, our team had placed 3rd in the state. Come on up when I call your names. Ashlyn. Crystal. Shane. Shane had placed 5th in sectionals on the English competition. Anthony. Anthony placed 4th place in chemistry and in math at the regional competition. Placing 3rd in sectionals computer science, but also home with a fever, is Artur. Placing 3rd place in state in math, which is known as the most difficult ACES competition, is Priya. First place in biology at the regional, Haley. First place physics at the regional, Dominic. Second place in chemistry at the sectional, Nick. Second place in state computer science, Nicolette. First place in chemistry at the regional and the ACES Chemistry State Champion, Rohan. And first place in state physics, our physics state champion, Lucas. We had a great season, looking forward to more. Thank you. Hey guys, circle back. All right, come back up. Sorry. Names. All right, Dominic. James. Haley. Nicolay. Priya. Nick. Arthur. Frankie. Yeah. All right, thanks.
Next, we are going to honor our math team with our math team awards presented by coaches Zach Eccles and David Garst.
Good evening. Can all the math team students please come down to the stage at this time? We're going to stand behind the table back here, okay? My name is David Garst, and I teach at the junior level, the senior level, and all the administrative duties for the math team. Zach Eccles is our coach at the freshman level, the sophomore level, and he also coaches the orals competition. Thank you all for taking the time to celebrate the accomplishments of these math team students over this last season. Since our first meeting in August, through our trip to the state meet last Saturday, these students have put in countless hours learning challenging and interesting math concepts beyond the level of traditional high school courses. They've worked in teams during practice and have even won the candy bar contest together at meets. Yeah. We've cheered each other on and we've truly enjoyed our year. For the parents here tonight who have provided opportunities for their growth, car rides to and from school, support and encouragement to these students, thank you. Many of these students would not be reaching these high levels of success at Buffalo Grove High School without you. I'm excited to share that last Saturday, our team finished 12th in state out of about 60 schools in the 3AA division. Our oralist, Priya, won second in state at the 3AA level, as well as she had the second highest score in the entire state regardless of division of school. This performance from Priya ranks as the best finish of any individual student in the 50-year history of Buffalo Grove High School. And the good news is that she still has her senior year ahead of her. Our freshman-sophomore 8-person team also took 5th in state, and that team includes Arav Patel, Josh Roush, Alex Skiles, Brooke Yang, Ethan Cho, William Cho, Artur, and Nikolay Sitnikov. Finally, our freshman team of 5 students placed 10th at state. These members include Brooke Yang, Jake Koptko, Arav Patel, Josh Roush, and Alex Skiles. Tonight, we recognize all 31 members of the team for their commitment to stretching themselves and others to learn difficult math. Coach Eccles will now introduce the freshman and the sophomore levels.
everybody. I'm Mr. Eccles. This is my 12th year as a Buffalo Grove math team coach. I've coached freshmen and sophomores for a long time, as well as the orals events. Mr. Garst did a great job summarizing the success of our freshman and sophomore teams at state this year. I want to thank them for their dedication. We've had a solid group, both at the freshman and sophomore level, that grew a little bit at the end as well, so it's always a good sign moving forward. I'm going to read all the names of our freshmen and sophomores. Freshmen and sophomores, when you hear your name, Mr. Garst has your certificates. Our freshman team, Jacob Capto. Gavin Nasiatka. Armav Patel. Mira Polyakov. Sophia Popkov. Josh Rauch. Brooke Yang. And Alex Skiles. Our sophomore team, we had a lot of returning members, also a solid group, very dedicated, great working with each other. Their success showed on the freshman-sophomore 8-person team that Mr. Garst mentioned earlier at state. Our sophomore team is Ethan Cho, William Cho, Dylan Ishikawa, Arthur, who can't be with us tonight, Nikolai Sitnikov, Ethan Ting, and Shiv Verma. And I'm going to turn it back to Mr. Garst to talk about the juniors and seniors and some special awards.
Okay, so we'd like to congratulate the individual juniors. Priya Adia. Nishchal Araidya. Nicholas Fedchuk. Shruti Mukhopadhyay. Aiden Nasiatka. Anagath Subash. And Kaylee Ted. At the senior level, Crystal Bernalis. Aditya Bhatti. Diana Dobrovolsky. Rylan Kagan. Caitlin Lee. Ashlyn Monish. Out of the top 174 seniors in the state of Illinois, the 31st placing, Lucas Pazzo. Archisha Rawat. And Aporav Pitta. Six outstanding members of our team will now be recognized tonight with plaques and trophies for having earned the top scores on our team. Since we love numbers, I thought I would share that these 6 students account for 67% of our team's total points throughout the regular season. At the freshman level, the top freshman scorer, Arav Patel. At the sophomore level, Nikolai Sitnikov. At the junior level, Kaylee Ted. And at the senior level, Rylan Kagan. With our last two awards, the first award is a coach's award, and this award is going to Artur, and even though he's not here tonight, we're still going to read off this little blurb about him because he's a great guy. Artur competed for many of our meets at both the sophomore and the junior levels, earning high scores at both levels and earning the second most total points on our team. Artur was the only member of our team to earn a perfect score at the NSML conference meet. He earned the 22nd highest score in the state meet for individual geometry contest, and so we will all congratulate Artur when he gets better.
All right, to close out the math team presentation, we have our MVP award, and this is going to recognize Priya Adiga tonight. I have the privilege of coaching Priya this year as the orals coach. The oralist competition, all other math team competitions are paper and pencil tests. The oralist must prepare 3 problems they've never seen before and then present them on a whiteboard in front of a panel of judges. It is an incredibly nerve-wracking event for new oralists, but Priya has been incredible this year. Mr. Garst mentioned that she, at our state competition, tied for 2nd in our division and tied for 2nd overall in the state of Illinois. And Mr. Garst did not say is there's 2 reasons why this is even more impressive. The first is that the oralist on each math team is typically the most dedicated, well-read, and enthusiastic person about mathematics. Priya fills that role here at BG, but her competition were those students at other schools. The second reason why it's a little more impressive is that we are actually allowed to have a team of 2 oralists. For various reasons, Priya and I decided that she was going to be able to handle the load by herself. So at the state competition, most of the teams had 2 juniors and seniors working together on these problems and presenting these problems, and Priya did it by herself. She was incredible. And the last reason we chose Priya as our MVP, she helped our freshman and our sophomore teams during their practices, preparing topics like probability, number bases, divisibility rules. Priya typed up her own examples and her own notes and presented them as a very professional document for our freshmen and sophomores, our younger students, to learn from her. So thank you, Priya, for that work as well. That's it for math team. Thank you.
Congratulations to our math team. You have proven yourselves to be some of the most talented mathematicians, not just at Buffalo Grove High School, but in the entire state of Illinois. We are so proud of you. So last but not least, we have the Scholastic Bowl, also known as School Bowl, which will be presented by Mr. Chris Carl.